Hey everybody, this is Johnny from Gift House again. It's a cold day in South Alabama, so you can't do a whole lot outside. I'm inside the studio today. I'm gonna make this Valentine's wreath. I've already done a couple. We have a small shop called Gift House that's located on South Park Avenue behind the Harley Davidson shop, and I've already sold both of those. So it's still a month or so before Valentine's comes, so I think I've got an opportunity to sell a couple more maybe. So what I'm gonna do is make the bow first. I'll do it in a separate video, but then I'll combine the two videos because I wanna post it on Facebook if I can keep it under 15 minutes, and I think I can. I'm gonna make this oval wreath here, and I want the bow to sit in the top here, and I want the streamers to kind of come down in a spiral. Of course, I'm gonna put the flowers all around it. So here we go, let's make the bow. I've already chosen my ribbons. Gonna use all 1.5 inch because I think the 1.5 inch spiral is better. But I've got some red and white, got some solid red with a little bit of glitter that's kind of see-through. And then I've got the pink. And then the flowers I'm gonna use are gonna be red and pink flowers. All right, so I've already put this in, but I'll take it out. All right, so this is the Bow Dabra. You can get it at the craft stores or on Amazon. And it has a slit down the middle that allows you to put whatever you're gonna tie your bow off with down the center. And you'll see how that works. And I turn it around and the ribbons go right here in the center part right here. I'm gonna start with this in the back. I'm gonna put the solid red in the middle and the pink on the top. And I'm putting that solid red in the middle just to break up the patterns. I'm gonna do, like I said, long streamers. Now I don't measure, but if I go over here to my wreath, just gotta come over here and do it myself, but probably, I don't know, 18 inches. And I put it down in here, and then I have to twist it to keep the pattern on the top. I'm gonna make my loops around 6-7 inches. And I'm gonna do 3 loops of each color. So 3 loops on each side of each pattern. So that means that I will have 18 loops in the bow when I'm done. So I have 9 on each side. All right, so make the loop, twist it, come back over, keep the loop the same size on both sides, just kind of eyeball it here, and if you want to just see, you can pull it up like this, see? They're the same size. Then, I'm just going to do this 3 times on each side. Twist. Don't worry if I flatten it out, it'll be fine. I'm just doing it so it's easier to work with. Twist, so that's 2. And the third one on this side is, I'm gonna twist. And then I'm not gonna twist it this time because this is gonna be my streamer. Same size loop, I'm just gonna put it down the middle. And then I'm gonna bring my ribbon down. Actually, I'm out and I'm just gonna take it off. There's enough here that I'll have enough to make my streamer the length that I want it. All right, so here we go. So that's the first one. I'm adjusting it a little bit. All right, so that's the first pattern. Now I'm gonna do the red. Same thing, except I'm gonna come in just about 1/2 inch to give my bow just a little dimension. So, all right, come in here, twist, do 3 loops. And by the way, all the ribbon is wired. When you're doing this, be sure to use wired ribbon. Come in about 1/2 inch, twist it. Other side, 1/2 inch, twist it. So I'm gonna do the same process. So that's 1, loop, twist, 2. All right. The third one, twist it. And then up here, since this is the third loop, and it's gonna be my streamer down at the bottom, I'm not gonna twist it. I'm gonna come down, just measure it with the other one, clip it. Put the next ribbon in. Pink, I haven't opened it yet. All right. Got to have a streamer down here. It doesn't matter which side you start the loops on either. All right, so here we go, and then I'm going to twist it. Bring it over, and on this one, I'm going to come in another 1/2 inch. Twist, loop, twist, loop. This is the second one. Twist. Second one on this side, bring it down, twist. Third one. Bring it in and twist it. And this is the third one on the final loop. And I'm gonna come down, not twist it because this is my streamer. Come down and clip it off. All right, so we've got all of our loops. Very simple, very quick. Now it's time to bring it up, tie it off. This is where this comes into play right here. You'll see what I'm doing, just I bring it up a little bit before I take it off completely. And then check my ribbons, make sure everything's good. And I just bring it back through like this and twist it. Pull it tight. Not too tight because you'll want to adjust your loops a little bit before you tie it off completely. Okay. All right, so I'm holding it right here with the pipe cleaner. And then I'm gonna take my loops and I'll come just kind of adjust them a little bit, see what we got. Yeah, I like this. It's gonna be pretty. Adjust my loops around and about, flip them up, do the other side. I really like that red, it's pretty. All right, bring my loops around. So you see what I'm doing, pretty much getting the loops where I want them. Don't worry about it if it's not perfect. We're gonna fix it whenever we get it on there anyway. We're gonna flip it up again. But now I'm tightening it, and when you got these long streamers, they're kind of hard to work with. Just have to work through it. Twist it about 3 or 4 times just so it stays. All right, now I'm gonna do some more. Fluffing, just to kind of give you an idea what the bow's gonna look like. Because I am going to go off the video and attach it to the wreath, and then we're gonna place the flowers and actually make the wreath itself. But I just wanted to do a quick little video on how to make this bow, show you how easy it is and how quick it is. I can sit and do this all day. So I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna show you kind of what it looks like. It's really pretty. But you see I've got these streamers here. Now this one's long because that's where I ran out, but I'm gonna clip that off. So this is my bow right here. See how pretty it is? Now this one kind of wonky, y'all. That one's kind of wonky. I'll bring it up, bring this one up around it and bring this one down. But anyway, so that kind of works out. All right, so there's our bow. All right, see how pretty it is? All right, I'm gonna pause the video and then we'll come back and do the wreath. All right, I'm back. Let's make the wreath. I went ahead and put the bow on and I started doing the ribbon here, the tails, but I won't show you how I do that. I left one side so we could do it. Now, what I like to do when I leave them like this is I just cut this at an angle. I don't usually cut a V-cut in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And you see they're different lengths, and that actually works pretty good because it gives your spirals a little more definition. So I've got all that, and all I do is I take my fingers and I just curl it up like this. See how I'm doing it with my fingers? Curl it in, let it drop, and then I just kind of pull it out a little bit until it spirals. Same with all of them. So flip it up like this, use my fingers and just curl it in. If you don't like it, you can always redo it. So I may mess it up a little bit while I'm actually putting the flowers in. That's okay. We can just go back in and redo it. See how it just kind of spirals? And then this one. Don't do them too tight though when you're doing this. Kind of loosely do it and just pull it out like that. Then you can make them fall every how you want to fall. See how pretty that is falling down the middle of that oval wreath? Mix that up, curls and colors. All right, so let's start work on the wreath. I already got my flowers together. I'm going to use this as a background. You see it's kind of variegated a little bit. It's dark and light, and that's because the leaves on my flowers, some of them are lighter than others. Say that. And I'm going to use red and pink, obviously, because that's what's in my bow. And I'm going to really fill it out around the bow and just kind of drape down. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on bottom yet. I might not do anything. I don't know. See, here's some pink flowers. Anyway, so let's get started. These flowers are pushers, which means that you can push the parts of them up and make it thick or as sparse as you like it. For this, I think I like it a little thick when I come out. Well, anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, when I go out of frame here, I am putting glue on here. I just turned my glue gun on and it's not warm yet, so I have to revamp on that. All right, I'm gonna pause the video until the glue gun warms up. Okay, I'm back. All right, while I was waiting on the glue gun to warm up, I did a little pre-designing. These aren't glued in. I just kind of stuck those in there just to see what it was gonna look like. And of course I didn't do them all. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take them out and glue them in because I've seen where I want them. Now when you're doing this on your own and you're not making a video, then you can just take all the time you need. And I know up here I discovered that the holes might be a little big and it might not hold the stem, so I have a pick machine. So I just stuck these in the pick and with the machine, and that just gives it a little more breadth so that I can put it in there like it's supposed to be. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in here and glue everything in that I've already put on there, and then we'll work with the flowers. And this is a little wide where I want to put this one, so I'm gonna go over here with the pick machine again, put a pick on it. And that just helps hold it in better. If you don't have a pick machine, that's fine. You can use those wooden floral stems that have the wire on. even with the pick, it's getting me in trouble. So. All right, got it in. Now I use a pretty good amount of glue on there. You can see that, but I don't want this stuff falling apart when it gets home with my customer. Don't worry if it doesn't look perfect right now. We are gonna add the flowers to it and I'll cover up any blank spots we might have. Uh-oh. But see, basically I'm just going in and filling in around the bow. You see me twirling my hands, it's because of this glue, this stringy glue. I actually went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, got almost all the way to my studio, and realized I didn't buy glue sticks. So we have a Harbor Freight close by, and they have glue sticks, but for some reason, the brand that they carry is makes a lot of strings. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. Just something you have to deal with when you get old and get forgetful. At least they had them. I didn't have to go all the way back to Hobby Lobby. All right, I'll probably be a little quiet while I'm doing this. Well, basically, I've already gotten my form. You can see I'm just sticking them in here. Of course, when I do it this way, I don't always know what I've glued and what I hadn't glued, so that's a little bit of a problem too sometimes. But anyway, here we go. Let's do this side. I'm gonna start on the bottom with this one. I don't know that it matters, but I just want to make sure that the bottom is even on both sides, because I like to design with the idea of whatever I do on the right side, I do on the left side. And if you design like this, where you put it in and then go back and glue it, sometimes you don't always get it right back in the same places. So we may add a little bit down here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. That's the thing about it. You can always add. Also, while I was waiting on the glue gun to warm up, I cut all my flowers too. I cut all my bushes apart. I didn't figure you need to sit through that. Everybody knows how to cut the bushes apart. And I left the stems long as I could. Now on these red flowers, they weren't very long, but I left the stems as long as I could because I can always cut them shorter, but can't add to them. So I want to make sure that I had them long enough so that, because I can always shorten them. All right, so here's this one. This one's coming out, and maybe this one. How about this one? That was glued in. Okay, good deal. And when I took them out, I don't know that the same ones are going back in the same place. It doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to achieve the same look on both sides. If they get looking too tight, then I can just, it's all wired, so I can just bend them apart.
gosh, y'all, I got these strings everywhere. I think I'm there. Need to come out a little more, so I need probably one right in here to make it even. See this one up here. This is where I was talking about. I had to use those floral picks, but it's still trying to mess with me. That's okay. I will fix that. One right in here behind it. Oh yeah, that's good. Now, I really think I need one right here to have another bush that I can just rob one from. You know, another thing is you can't just keep sticking stuff in here because it kicks the price up. But also, want to look even. I think that's going to do it right there. And we'll fix it. It's okay. All right. So now I'm going to start putting the flowers in. And I think I want the red flowers closer to the back. Or, I don't know what closer to the back's the right way to put it. But I'll put the red flowers in first. Then I'll see where I need to accent with the pink. I need the pink to bring out the light in it. If I just put all red, then with this green, it would also just kind of really dark. So we'll start with the red flowers. Stick them up in here where I think they ought to go. Amongst all this greenery. Pretty up in there. I think I leave one right up in here. I'm going to go kind of close in there, so I'm going to trim this one down a little bit. Right up in there with the bow. Now, I'll tell you something too, with these, they're pushers also, and when I work with these flowers that have heads like this and they have just one set of leaves, I like to push the leaves up in there. So now I'm going to work with the other side, and I'm not through putting these red flowers in probably. I'm just starting, so let's work with the other side a little bit. See if I can match this side. Just like that. worry if your flower's covered up a little bit. They grow in your garden. Sometimes the leaves cover them up in there too. We don't want to cover them up too much though. Need one right up in here. I believe right up under there. Yep, that works. All right. I'm probably gonna come with a few to the outside too, once I get going with some of this other. But now let's use some of the pink flowers. All right, so see the pink flowers, they're pushers also, so I like to push it all up like that. And now I'm just gonna work them around in here, and you'll see how it brightens up the whole thing. See how that pink just brings your eye up a little bit? Bring this pink to the outside a little bit. See, some of these have berries. I'm trying to keep those up top, and I may bring, let's do it down here. Push it up. I like to be a little bit symmetrical, but I don't want it to look too symmetrical like a machine did it. So come down here with this like this. Oh yeah, see that's pretty. It comes down here. I may put some green behind it. I don't know. We'll see once I get through. So let's do the other side now. Don't want to run out of flowers because I think this is the only bush I had of this. I have other pink flowers though that I can fill in with. Only one that the berries stood up a little more. See how that kind of comes out, and you can see the berries. I wanted one like that to use on the top. I'll go in here behind it like I did with the other one. Try to keep the same dimension or dynamic, however you want to say. See, that sticks out like that. All right. That's good. Now I need to bring, see this one doesn't have the berries on it. Bring it down in here. Outside with it. that up. It doesn't look quite like I want it to. Well, I need one with the berries on it, or down at the bottom. Just like that. Okay. Look at something. Just gonna try this. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but I want to see what it looks like if I bring this down just a little more up under that berry. Yeah, I think it'll take two. I do like that, so that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna. I just don't like to leave those flowers hanging without some kind of background. I mean, I know we've got the grapevine for the background, but not really the look I'm going for that. So I'm gonna put this one here. See how pretty that is, and I'm gonna come down here with one. I have enough to do that on both sides, so it'll be good. Yeah, see, I like that. I like that better. All right, and now let's do the other side. Bring it down. Okay. Need one more on that one. Okay. Now, all right, now technically, we could probably stop right here. Need something, I need another flower right there. I think I need another pink one. Right there. And we could just stop with the flowers. This has too many leaves on it. I don't want all those leaves, so I'm just gonna take some off. But I've got a couple other things I want to put in here. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. Yeah, still need it. I'll have to come over here with that with another pink. And I have one left, so like I said though, if I don't have enough of the actual bushes that I'm using, I've got other pink flowers that I can use. So that's not a big deal. All right, yeah, no, I like that. All right, so I have something I can put at the top of this bow, but I don't know that I want to. We'll see. to show you this. This is where we are right now. It's really pretty. Just like it is. I think I'm gonna add some of these glitter hearts to it. Got some red ones and some pink ones. I don't know. I'm gonna stick them in there. We're gonna see. I'm gonna have to cut them off, I know. I don't want to stick them way up. But we shall see. Oh, I like it already. Okay. I might have to leave the stems long. Probably have a place I can use that one, but let's just see about this. Right here behind this nose. When you go in, the problem. Well, we might not use them. I was messing with it a while ago and it was doing just fine. Well, why not put it there? How about that? I can just stick it right up in here in these flowers and glue it in. Really? Okay, I like that. We're gonna do that. I'll make it work in other places where I want it to go. Alright, that's all right. I'll leave it. Leave it right there. Because I'll put another one up here. I'll put a pink one up there. Cut it off just a tad. Change my battery in my glue gun again. It's fighting me today. I don't want to get crazy with these hearts. I just really want to put a few for accent in there. Okay, glue all of everything. Okay, well, the red one wouldn't go in, but I guess I ordered a pink one. Let's put a red one right up here, maybe. I can get it in there. Look at that, hit pay dirt, yay. Pink one, and a couple of red ones. Let's put a pink one right down in here. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Red ones. All right, I got to be, can only put 3 red ones in, so I'll need to put a red one right down here, I guess. Oh, I only have 6. I didn't buy but 1 package of those. Eight of the pink ones. I can see where I'm going with it though. Those are pretty. All right, so let's put these in. on the other side before I get crazy and use them all on this side. So this one's gonna go right up here. I can make it work. The trouble is with these now, you have to be careful because, yeah, I can't bend them. And then once they're glued in, oh, they're in. See, I don't like that. These go outside of the flower. You re-glue it. Yep, that works right there. That works for me. Flower down a bit. Okay, here we go. And I need one like about right over here. Back. Yep, right there. I'm gonna need that other one down here. And all that's gonna have to do, that's all I got. Unless I wanna make a trip back to Hobby Lobby. I'm not trying to do that today. But I will say this, if I do this and I don't like the way it looks, I'll make that trip back to Hobby Lobby. All right, let's add the pink ones. I'll look at it and see if I feel like it needs something else. Find a place where it'll actually go in. Right there. Yep. Okay, there's one. Right up in here. Sometimes you have to redo it. Oh my gosh, this one's trying to bite me right up in here. Where it goes. Come on. Find an opening. Right there. Found it. Yay. Now, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical by any means. I've got 2 hearts left. I think I'm going to put one right here. I like that. Let me see. And then I'll put the other one right down here. And we're good on the hearts. Okay, that's pretty to me. I like that. Now, I'm not sure. So here's where we are. It's really pretty. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the top of the bow. I'm not tremendously happy about that. Now, I could do a couple more, loops and just use a pick and stick them in the top, and that may be the solution. So I'm gonna turn the video off. I'll look at it a minute, decide what I'm gonna do, and then I'll show you what I did. All right, let me show you what I did. I had some scraps of this red heart ribbon, and then I just cut a piece of the other. But I took them and I just made a loop, mashed them together, used my pick machine, and I'm gonna stick it right in the top of this bow, and nobody's gonna know. All right. Okay, so that's it, it's finished. And you can see what a difference just adding those 3 loops in the back on this bow made. See, it gave me some height up here that I needed. Before it just looked like it was cut off, or maybe that I forgot something. But anyway, so that's the finished wreath right there. All right, thanks for watching. All right, as always, remember to like, share, and follow. Thank you.